Mm. Oh, it's gonna be bad.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans, taking on the team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's Sanders. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Rushes on him. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's break.
Turning it on! Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Past the first down marker and still running. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. Here's the handoff. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. His balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
To the air. It's Lagway. He's
He's
got
got
room at the 35. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable.
Trying to beat the D's deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the head.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first down. So I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Right on target this time. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. Flying down the left side. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I don't know whether or not to be happy for this guy or sad for him. I mean, he just went 90-plus on that running play, but he couldn't get it into the end zone. He did everything right. The only thing he didn't do was get his team 6 on that play.
So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot. Now dealing with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs into 6.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Louisiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen,
thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your runner.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Glagway. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll run it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking for a crease to the left. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Might be looking to run. Outside the pocket.
Oh, come on, catch the ball!
Just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year. The entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have a...
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback on that.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. He'll toss it.
Love that
And
fucking
they'll
guys.
ride him down.
He runs
But now
from the
before he
24
picks up
to
the 1st down, and how about the timing on that catch? Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right,
Sam
I'm
Bam
gonna get a little
Cunningham.
education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great
Bam
coaches.
Cunningham is the fucking man.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Shakes off the defender. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Lagway. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced at a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown before this first half closes out.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. He wants to throw it again. He'll take a shot. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Pressure coming. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Northwestern. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back for any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Buying some time.
That's grounded.
Rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This
How's that not grounded?
Want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country.
How's that not grounded?
A scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this. And you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The Trojans are in the hurry up. The give to the tailback. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picked up the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Trojans are flying down the field. Here's the give off the left side. He has the first and still on his feet.
Ooh, 64 knocked the shit out of him.
The 4-yard line before he stops.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
That's what be in the game.
Back to the line of scrimmage, but no
That's what be in the game.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical. And a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Here comes the option. And he was
That's not what I fucking called. No, that's not what I called. But that's okay though.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They did it on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, USC! Great job by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Gators heading quickly to the line.
Oh, this still on another
I'm
one.
surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this.
I mean, that was the playoff. This is just a regular game. But I wasn't going to be able to play this game tomorrow. So that's why I was like...
a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking down the left side.
You know what I mean?
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take
No,
a
that was
shot
just,
there, and
you
now
know how
it's 4th down. And the
the
Gators
conference,
will send
right.
out the punt unit.
Sure. Oh, shit. Yeah?
And good work by the coverage team to get
Come
the
on.
return man.
Come on, I want to take some. Oh, Taffy ain't there. Damn. Shit.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling.
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Finds his man. It's Wilson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. Crosses the 45. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Back to pass on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway.
Oh!
Over the middle. And he's still running after.
Oh, that should have been picked the fuck off. How is that not picked off?
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Oh,
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback, Sam. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arms.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and beating the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game.
One of my plays is not here.
Right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion.
You going to eat your cornbread?
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. At the 35, he's loose. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, that could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds a tight end. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Creates a little room. Got the 1st down and more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the Trojans, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown Trojans! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days.
He lets one fly deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It didn't fucking save. Oh my God, Drew. You should have fucking saved it. Fuck.